Welcome back. Now, while many relaxed this morning, a group of women will be protesting in Roodepoort, this against gender-based violence. Now, they're demanding justice for all victims and want femicide to be declared a national crisis. eNCA's Tshegohaco Moagi is covering the story for us, and she joins me now to give us the very latest. Colleague, a very warm good morning to you. We understand that, of course, women are just protesting there in Roodepoort against femicide, gender-based violence, amongst other issues, calling it a national crisis. What can you share with us?
Well, Tumelo, good morning. So these ladies will be moving from here, and interestingly enough, instead of them walking to the end point, they'll actually be having a convoy to where they will then be reading out some of their demands to government. These are the same women, Tumelo, who protested on June 16 following the death of Tshegohaco Moagi, who was found dead together with her child. She was 8 months pregnant. So these are the same women that are once again heading out to the streets. They say their voices have not been heard, and it's about time that something is done. But to give us more details about this particular convoy, I'm joined by Roodepoort, and she's just going to give us more details. Lerato, thank you so much for your time. Just let us know the reason now today. Once again, you're back on the streets just 3 months later. What is the reason for today's convoy and protest action?
Actually, initially the reason why we decided to protest on September is because, like you had mentioned, we had, when it was June 16, we had held a protest in regards to Tshegohaco Moagi, who was murdered with her child when she was 8 months pregnant. And her court case was postponed and was supposed to happen on the 29th of September. So because there's been so many postponements, what we were trying to do is like either speak or have our voices heard either to the president or to the justice system that when the 24th comes, we don't want any more postponements. So we wanted our voice to be heard. But unfortunately enough, while we were planning this protest, we then found out that the case is yet again postponed yet again postponed to October the 20th, which now defeats the purpose. But another reason why we would actually chose why we should protest today was because, as we know, it's Heritage Day, and instead of celebrating our actual culture, as young people, we were saying it's time that we recreated a culture of our own, where we are change makers of society and where our voices are heard, and where we are seen as people that are actually wanting government to understand and wanting society to understand that gender-based violence is actually a very serious thing, and it needs to be taken with the sense of urgency, and currently that is not what is happening. So today, what it is all about today is that we're just here to spread awareness, have visibility, and encourage the entire South Africa to stand up, because if we don't do anything about this thing, nothing's going to happen. We have a president that doesn't understand that gender-based violence is actually so serious, because social media has gone crazy about this issue. The streets have gone crazy about this issue, but they still have not said anything. Hence today we decided to say we want to spread the awareness again, and we won't keep quiet until something is actually done.
And so today then, what are your demands to government once again?
Our few of our demands, the most priority one is that we want the president to declare femicide a national crisis. That's what we want. We also want him to police the streets in the same manner that he did when it was COVID-19. I mean, why put so much effort in COVID-19 and not in gender-based violence? Because we are dying. Women are dying on a day-to-day basis. And I think the reason why they have more passion for COVID-19 is because, as we know, there are corruption allegations that are currently happening, and there's more money in COVID, hence they'll rather go there than come to gender-based violence issues. So today we're just trying to say to the president, we want justice for Tshegohaco Moagi. We want justice for all those women that are still not have found justice, and he needs to declare femicide a national crisis.
All right, thank you so much, Roodepoort, just giving us details about what this particular convoy and protest action is about. Tumelo?
Thank you so much, colleague Tshegohaco Moagi out in Roodepoort, where a group of women will be protesting today on this Heritage Day, saying that it's not a time to necessarily celebrate one's culture, but to, of course, highlight some of the issues surrounding gender-based violence.